Alright, so in this lecture, we're actually going to use all the knowledge that we've talked about with the Beautiful Soup module, and you're going to be putting it to use, okay? So first thing first, like I talked about in the previous lecture, we're going to be parsing for weather again. But instead of that simple HTML website that we had parsed in the module, we're actually going to be parsing some complex websites. So, this is all, a lot of CSS, a lot of JS and stuff. So it's going to be a lot more interesting. First thing first, we have to find out what we're searching for, okay? I mean, we have to search to find out, hey, where is this weather going to be? So the website I'm using is accuweather.com. Basically, all you have to do is go to www.accuweather.com, okay? And it gives you all of this stuff, and currently I'm in San Jose, so go ahead, put your location wherever you are. If you're in maybe Florida, maybe Miami, you're gonna put in Miami. And once it does, it's gonna say, hey, is it this one? Yeah, it is. And it should be on this screen, okay? Obviously, I'm gonna go back to my normal San Jose one, but you should now see this main screen, okay? Again, AccuWeather, A-C-C-U, weather.com. Go ahead, search for your location, and then you should see the screen. Then what I want you to do is right-click and view page source. Once you do that, you're taken to this page, and this is basically the HTML, CSS, whatever code that was there to create the website. Again, we talked about this in the module, so we're going to be doing the same searching as we did in the previous section or whenever the module was. Go ahead and search for 93. Alright, so we have this 93. Nope, that's not the one. No. So there's going to be the one, this one, I think, yes. So div class info, span class cond, sunny, and then strong class temp, 93, the degree symbol, and then some other random stuff. Okay, so this is the div class that we're going to be parsing for. Alright, so take a look, guys. Make sure you know what you're searching for. Awesome. Let's get to the coding part. I'm opening up my IDLE right now. It might take me a few seconds, but here it comes. Give it a few moments. All right, and whoops, and like I talked about, I think in the section where we were downloading pip and stuff, for this we're going to be using a module called requests. Okay, and you're probably wondering, why are we using this module? What's the purpose? Well, what requests enable us to do is we can get all this HTML content, right, without using that URL lib, .read, .open, all that stuff we don't need anymore. What we're going to be doing is using the request module. In one line, we'll get all this HTML and CSS and whatever there is. So going back to my IDLE, this should be readable for you. Go ahead and import requests. If you don't have requests imported, again, I believe while I was importing Beautiful Soup, I did import requests as well. If you don't know how, go ahead and over here just search for request module or just do pip install requests. I'll save you a lot of time. Okay, import requests. The second I want to do is from BS4 import everything. Okay, so import request from BS4 import everything. Now what I want to do is say data is equal to requests.get and then command V. So I forgot the quotation marks. Okay, so basically what you want to do is you want to say data, this is your variable name, is equal to request.get. This is a function which basically gets you all the HTML from the website and the website name. Again, just go ahead, copy paste whatever's there. Okay, back over here. And you can try printing out data, but trust me, because I'm running Camtasia and everything, my computer is a bit slow. When I printed out data, IDLE kept on crashing for me. So you can try it out, but it's probably gonna crash, so just stick with me here. Now, it's gonna be the simple or the same Beautiful Soup functions that we've been using throughout the course. I mean, here's a challenge actually. If you can do it by yourself, take a look at where it is. You might need a little help with the class parsing. But if you can get this 93 degrees by yourself, that would be amazing. Take it as a challenge. Pause the video here if you want to. But there's one key thing that I haven't talked about that you might want to listen to. So if you did, fantastic. If you're still listening and you want to continue with me as I do this, that sounds good as well. So let's call our soup again. Soup is equal to data, or I'm sorry, it's Beautiful Soup. beautiful soup. And then we use the normal things, except here, look, we have our data, okay? And what I want you to do, just go ahead and Command X this, or never mind, just delete this. If you print out data right now, you get this response 200. And right now, it makes no sense to us, right? You might have tried printing out data, but you're not getting anything, you're getting response 200. So to get the actual text of the data, it's data.text. Again, don't try it out because it will make your IDLE either crash or go super slow. So now it's gonna be the same thing like I was typing. Soup is equal to beautiful soup. Then over here we have data.text as our HTML, and then specify HTML.parser, that we're parsing HTML. So there we go, we have our soup. Again, if you print out your soup, your IDLE is gonna crash most likely. If it doesn't, good job. If it does, I told you so. So the next thing is we wanna start drilling down, okay? Taking a look at this, what do we have? We have the span class cond. I actually don't think it was this, it was something else. Wait. Taking a look over here. Let me see. This, something's wrong here, wait. Yeah, it was this, the one that had div class info. So if you remember the previous lecture, I was a little unsure on how to search with classes, right? I did ID is equal to this, that worked. However, when I tried doing classes equal to something, it didn't work. So in this lecture, I'm gonna fix that. I actually went online and found out how to search via a class, and I'll be showing it to you right now. Opening up your IDLE, the way you wanna search is, first thing first, we're searching for a div, okay? So soup.find, and what the find function does is it only returns the first instance, okay? If you do find all will return you an array with all the instances. Soup.find will return you the first and foremost instance. So it's good if you only have one instance. That way you don't have to, get the index position in your array and then get the value out there. Soup.find, and then over here, first thing first, it's a div, okay? If we did soup.find div, we're gonna get the first div tag, which is this, but that's no use to us. We wanna get the correct div tag. So soup.find div, and then what's our second parameter? Well, our second parameter over here is going to be our class. And the way this works is we want to type, curly brackets or braces, then class in quotation marks, a colon, and then the class name, okay? So taking a look at this, what's our class name? Div class info. So class is equal to info, that's basically all we have to say. Going back to IDLE, div, comma, and then in curly braces, class, colon, info. Okay, hit enter, and ta-da, we get div class is equal to info, span class cond, and then we have our 93 over here, which at the end of the day, we want to parse, okay? So what I want to do now is go ahead and save this as a variable. So I'm going to call this data2, okay? Data2 is equal to that. Now we have this line, all right? And I think there are many different ways where you could parse through this. But one simple way is you're just gonna search for the strong class is equal to temp. So the exact same way we search for the div class is info, we wanna do class is temp. So go ahead and do that. Data3, I guess you could say, is equal to data2 dot find, and then over here, what are we searching for? We're searching for a tag which is strong, and then the class involved over here is actually going to be our temp class, okay? So temp. So hit enter, and now if we print out data3, we get strong class temp, 93, span strong. So pretty cool, right? Now, I think 2 lectures ago, we talked about the dot contents, okay? If you do data3 dot contents, you get 93 comma span degree span. So we're almost there. Again, we got this line, right? Strong class is equal to temp, 93 span slash strong. And you know that if we do data3.contents, we're gonna get whatever's inside the tag. So from 93 span degree span, which is exactly what we got. Now it did treat 93 and span differently, which is what we wanted. And then what you can do is say data3.contents 0. So that'll give us the 93. So awesome job, guys. In this lecture, we utilized all our beautiful soup knowledge and we parsed a pretty complex HTML page and got the weather. Okay, so looks like, I mean, you got the main concept now. This is exactly how all our parsing lessons are gonna go. I'll do one more. I'm not sure how many I have planned. I haven't actually thought this out yet, but I think I'll do one more parsing in which we'll again parse another website for new data. If you want to do a quick recap, let's go ahead and do that. We use the request function to get the HTML code of our website. We then use data.text to get the actual text of the website and created a soup out of it. We first searched for div and we realized, hey, you can get the div. We searched for the specific class, which was info, and got the div info class. Then we drilled down further and further using soup.find, data2.find, using these find functions until we finally got this. And then using our contents function, we were able to drill down and we got data3.contents. The 0th position is 93. So awesome job, guys, and I'll see you in the next lecture.